What up, what up, what up?
What up, y'all? Welcome back to the Attack on Sports Network. It's your boy Ray, host of Ray's podcast. We got the boy Quez, 6'4" in the building, Ignorant Thinker podcast in the building right now. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you go follow all those guys on their platform. But today, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to talk a little wrestling. With y'all here on the show. Ignorant, talk to the people real quick, dog.
Hey, man, listen, man. We just had this big old Royal Rumble. I want to get with the ladies first, though. The ladies Royal Rumble first, right?
Ladies first,
because they're beautiful. They did it. But I got to say, that goddamn Sol Ruka stole the fucking show.
Yeah. She
was pulling that soul snatcher out of places I didn't think she could pull it out of. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I didn't think she could pull that shit out of. To me, she was the MVP. But if I was to give a co-MVP, it's Lash Legend.
I was about to say, yeah, Lash
Legend.
Lash showed out.
Showed out. Now, who got the biggest pop to me was the other Bella twin. So I guess it's Bree. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know them that well. But that other Bella twin got the real pop.
Yeah.
And everybody kept saying, because the first Bella twin came in, had the two on her back.
Yeah. Yep.
So then they knew the other one was coming.
Yeah.
That pop was big, though.
That's what I said. But I tell you who, for me, that really had a coming out moment at the Royal Rumble for the women, Kiana James.
Yeah.
She came in number 3 and like, man, I'm like, okay, banger. Then she picked up Nia Jax. I'm like, okay with it. Like, so, like, I think that was her coming out moment. Now they got her teamed up with Julia. So, that's going to be interesting. They're the number 1 contenders for the women's tag team titles, which I'm thinking at WrestleMania, it's probably going to be a multi-team match for the ladies. You'll have the Bella Twins versus
possibly a ladder match.
That would be interesting.
That'll be a ladder match at WrestleMania.
With the ladies, have they done that for the tag team yet for the ladies yet?
I don't think so.
Some people said it was going to be a ladder match for that U.S. title, for the men's U.S. title.
Yeah. I mean, that's going to be interesting. I think one of y'all, was it you, Ignorant, that sent me like this thing? Well, let's go to say on the Royal Rumble before we move forward to WrestleMania. We try to jump the gun right here.
But it's that time. We excited.
Yeah, we on the road. We on the road. Overall, were y'all? How did y'all feel? If you had to rate from 1 to 10 the Royal Rumble, what would you rate it?
I would give it an 8.
I'm gonna give it like a 6.
I felt as though Gnther came in there and did what he was supposed to do, retire AJ Styles. You know what I mean? He's got to be the greatest. He's out to be the legend killer. And then guess what he did when in Royal Rumble? He threw out the old legend killer. So that's coming.
Yeah.
I think what he did was worth it. I'm liking the move that they got Gnther on. Then he came out Monday to the song doing the shit. They don't want none. He got me with that. I said, oh, this is my guy right here. This is my guy Gnther. Old school wrestler, little bit of joke to him. Got a little charisma now. I like Gnther. I like what they did with Gnther.
I mean, I think if I had to rank this Royal Rumble, I would probably give it maybe a 6 or a 7. I felt like there was no real build up to this year's Royal Rumble. It was kind of like, it's here. And I think a lot of people were expecting a lot more surprises. And I think a lot of people were disappointed. They didn't get the surprises they wanted. But also, I think a lot of it was in Saudi Arabia. It ain't cheap going to Saudi Arabia. So you didn't have that many fans going this year to the Royal Rumble, because normally the Royal Rumble
a lot of empty seats.
A
lot.
Actually, I don't think
the way that the stadium is set up,
no,
it wasn't empty. But then when they turn the lights on, it looked full. Like it was weird to me. Like it looked empty when you look at it one way, but then they turn the lights back on that same section and look full.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if they told people move over here.
Yeah.
Or like I don't know what's going on.
No. What it was is it's the LED lights by each seat. Like the Clippers stadium, how they have the LED lights to say, okay, this seat is vacant, this is open. It was similar to that, and they have these massive LED lights. So I know people that were there. They were like, hey, no, there were people there. It just didn't look like it on camera. That it was empty, just the way those lights were. So, but granted, if they would have been here in the States, it probably would have a whole different vibe.
I mean, they could have came to Philly.
It would have been different. I know a lot of people. We were talking about the women's Royal Rumble. Let's stay on that one. I think some of the big names that people thought were going to be like Paige, AJ Lee, Bianca. I think people were expecting those names.
I don't understand why AJ Lee wasn't there. You're getting ready to build up to WrestleMania. That's the perfect way to set up a story. Is maybe somebody she eliminates somebody and they're mad that they got eliminated by her, so then they go in the ring and knock her out. Boom, build up the story.
I can see her.
I think a lot of those women didn't like dressing like that. Saudi Arabia, they ain't allowed to be so out. They got to be fully covered. And I think a lot of them women was like, I'm not going because of that.
Yeah. I see AJ Lee returning in the next couple of weeks because it's going to set up AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch at WrestleMania. That's going to be the match.
Be in Chicago for Elimination Chamber.
So that's
which
probably
is John Cena's hometown. CM Punk's hometown.
Yeah. So that's probably where that's going to happen at, and that's probably where CM Punk versus Finn Balor is more than likely probably going to happen. Which that's an interesting subject in itself. But overall, what do y'all think about Liv Morgan winning the Women's Rumble?
I think it was deserved.
I thought that was the right pick. Was Liv Morgan winning the Rumble?
Yeah. If she wouldn't have won, who do y'all think should have won if she didn't win it?
Raquel.
Yeah.
Raquel.
Yep. She's grown on me a lot over this last year.
Man, Raquel.
I know y'all say Sol Ruka, but I really liked her in this Rumble too, Raquel.
Yeah, Raquel was doing the thing. Yeah. So I know Sol Ruka wasn't gonna win it, but that's how you put on. See, to me, this Royal Rumble, a lot of people was mad at it because of all the stuff you said, right?
Yeah.
That's why y'all got it at a 6. To me, it was like, this is the NXT AAA Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
This is for those people. This is for those stars to rise.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you had Mr. Iguana. Like I told y'all, he was gonna be there.
Yeah, you
predicted that. That's why you got him. You know what I mean? Those are some of the reasons that those things happen. I mean, like AAA needs a push. Like all of their pay-per-views on YouTube.
Yeah.
And they want to get them to a major network, so start putting them in motherfucking pay-per-views. I see where it's going.
Yeah.
And I see why people are upset. Like, I ain't want to see them. No, they're going to get eliminated anyway. Yeah. Shit, better than having Hexall Jim Duggan in. Shit. He's the head of it there. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't want to see the men's there. I didn't want the men's to come in. We'll get to the men's in a minute. It was two things about the men's Royal Rumble I didn't like.
Yeah,
we'll get to that in a minute.
But I think most of the women, they did a great job. You just talked about Sol Ruka. I think she's gonna be on the main roster like after WrestleMania. Like you got to put her. So they got to.
She's amazing.
Eventually, you got to break her up from Zarya. So they're probably about to do their whole tag team breakup angle.
Right.
That's pretty sure that's probably gonna be an NXT takeover match. The
probably
night,
so.
Night 1 of WrestleMania.
NXT been cooking too, man. If y'all don't watch NXT, there should be more of a reason to watch NXT after that goddamn Royal Rumble.
Yeah. So that's gonna be interesting. I think the women's Royal Rumble. I think that was better than the men's Royal Rumble in my opinion a little bit. I give the women's a slight edge over the men's Rumble. In my opinion, I think that was
the only thing I wanted to see in the women's Rumble that I didn't get to see was my girl Miss Parker. I just wanted to see my girl Miss Parker.
And I agree with that though, Ray, because at least with the women's Royal Rumble, it seemed like there was more of a pop to it.
Yeah, like
the crowd just seemed to be more involved into it.
Yeah.
At least until the ending of the men's Rumble, then they was in it.
Yeah, I mean, it was cool. I think basically, Liv Morgan on Raw, she basically chose that she's going after going Stephanie McCure at WrestleMania for the women's World Heavyweight title. But I think somehow, eventually, the Judgment Day's got to split up. I wonder how they're going to make it happen.
They need to split up.
I think it's going to happen when Dom Mysterio costs Finn Balor the match. That's what I think is going to happen. Dom Mysterio is going to cost Finn Balor the match.
Yeah. You think that's a WrestleMania match? Dom versus Finn?
Dom versus Finn. Finn the Demon.
Yeah.
But okay, So that you say that could be a potential WrestleMania match. Is that just for the night, or could that possibly give Finn like revive his career?
Yeah, he's gonna be the Intercontinental Champion after that. Because Dom had the Intercontinental Champion now about to be a year.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to go. Remember, like a while back, before when Liv Morgan was injured, they was planting those seeds where they brought Roxanne Perez in, and I guess like when is all that gonna play out? Like
I thought it did play out when she threw out Raquel.
You said do what?
When she threw out Raquel, remember she threw Raquel out the Royal Rumble?
No, I'm talking about the whole storyline. Like, Roxanne Perez, how they brought her into the Judgment Day to kind of like, because, they said Finn didn't really want Liv in the Judgment Day or something like that. Or I can't remember the storyline, what it was, but there was an issue between Liv and Finn. And we've been saying it the last couple of weeks. She's like, what are you doing, Finn? What are you doing? Like, basically. And everyone's like been turning on Finn Balor. So I think maybe the Judgment Day may still end up being the girls and Dom and Finn. Well, where's JD? Because JD, where's his name? JD McCullough, whatever his name is.
He might got a headache with that big ass head. I don't know.
So they gotta finish. It's time to wrap up the Judgment Day. That shit didn't ran its course. I think let's do something different now.
I think the Judgment Day is the longest running faction since the pandemic. Shit. That faction been going for a while, man. And honestly, at one point they had all the titles.
Yeah.
They had all the titles at one point. That's what I'm saying. Like that faction been going wow. Like that's a good faction, man. That's a Hall of Fame faction. Judgment Day.
Yeah, I mean it's interesting.
I think they're Hall of Fame just for the longevity, though. Like it's been time to break that up.
Yeah.
I wonder if they do go in the Hall of Fame. Does what you call him get a ring? Does Ron Killings get a ring?
Yeah. Was it the night after WrestleMania where you had Damian Priest and Rhea holding up their titles?
Yeah,
That was hilarious.
That guy was awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and move on over to the men's Royal Rumble. I think a lot of people again were expecting a bunch of surprises in the men's Royal Rumble. Like Chris Jericho was a name that everyone was expecting. That didn't happen. And there's been like a weird rumor saying that he's still under contract with AEW, but then there was a rumor like no, his contract was up back in December. So I wonder where that limbo is at with that. Everyone was expecting that. Really, the only surprise in the men's Royal Rumble was Royce Keys, which he's going to be on SmackDown.
I like how they did that though. They showed Powerhouse Hobbs and they broke it down.
Yeah.
Then it went to Royce Keys.
Yeah.
But I wanted to see them three mofos in the ring. It didn't give me that moment with them three mofos. I wanted to see Oba Femi, Royce Keys, and Brock Lesnar in the ring together.
Oh, man.
I wanted them three mofos to get in there in the ring together. See, Vince McMahon would have made sure them three mofos was in the ring together. Vince McMahon loved the big guys like this, so he'd have made sure they was in there, but they didn't give us that. That's what I was upset about.
Oba Femi should have been in the Final Four.
Oba Femi was balling.
Yeah.
There's no reason why he shouldn't have been in the Final Four.
Oba Femi was balling. He had me fucking dancing like this and shit. Oba Femi was balling. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
If I would have booked it, man, I would have booked it for Oba Femi to break the most eliminations in one Rumble. That's what I would have did. Then had him be like in a Final Four. Like, yeah, he didn't need to win it off the rip, but make him look as strong as possible. Yeah. The only surprise in the men's Rumble was, like I said, Royce Keys. Yeah, anybody else? Like, I was expecting the real American, what's his name?
You was expecting both of them to come back? I wasn't expecting both of them to be in there Spider-Man. That was good.
We're expecting.
That was good.
That was expected because they had talked about Chad Gable being cleared. So I was like, all right.
Okay. I didn't expect that. I did. Now, what I did expect Jey Uso to come down yeeting. I did not expect us to miss Brock Lesnar getting fucking eliminated during his yeeting.
This is wild. I love it when Roman Reigns was like,
yeah, that was good. And then he fucking whooped his ass. I'm going to have to admit this, man. somewhere in my heart, I want to believe that was Seth Rollins who whooped Brian Breaker's ass.
Well, I think it's gonna be revealed to be Seth Rollins down the road, but they're saying who the actual person was. They're saying it's Grayson Waller. That's a rumor I heard.
Who?
But
Where is
Grayson
Waller? Where's Waller been? Like
he's been with the New Day.
Okay.
No, I don't think that's Grayson Waller. I think that was Adam Pearce.
I don't know, but I think that would be great. That would fucking be amazing storyline. No,
I think that was Adam Pearce.
No.
Because and then all of a sudden, for some reason,
That dude wasn't big enough to be Adam Pearce.
on his social media, he goes, "My last win was 6 years ago when he fucking pinned Shinsuke Nakamura." When Jey Uso super kicked him and made him go pin Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, there's on the pandemic.
That was his last win, and I'm sitting there thinking to myself, "Wait a minute, why would he surface that?"
That would be a great reveal.
Because he did put his hands on him last time.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he gave all of them the power to be in the joint, which they should have dominated, but they didn't.
I think eventually it's gonna be revealed as Seth Rollins. But that's a good idea for an angle there. That would be amazing. Like
Adam Pearce.
I would do that. Because I think it's gonna be Braun Breaker versus Seth Rollins if Seth is cleared in time and ready to go. That's the way you go. Now, if Seth Rollins isn't cleared, that Adam Pearce, what you just said, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. At first I was like, "Oh, that's Seth Rollins," but then I had to keep looking at it. I was like, "Wait a minute, that might be Adam Pearce."
Yeah. But because I was looking at the beard, that's what I was trying to look at. Like, whose beard is that?
I didn't see the beard. I was looking. It looked like I thought Seth Rollins' chain came out at one point, and I was like, "Oh, he gave himself up his chain," because you see him turn to the camera. But then somebody had another angle that they showed, and I was like, "No, that ain't Seth Rollins."
You know who it was?
Who?
John Moxley. He coming back.
Nah.
Coming back to the WWE.
Nah, he was too small to be John Moxley.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think he ever coming back. I never say never. I don't think he coming back anytime soon.
Listen, you sound like the part of the people I used to argue with. I used to say, "Yo, CM Punk coming back. CM Punk will never be back in the WWE." That's what you tell me. He will never be back in the WWE. I said, "Listen, Survivor Series is in Chicago. He's done with AEW. It only makes sense."
Yeah.
No, it doesn't make sense.
You know what was good about his return? They waited until the very last second to hit his music.
Yeah.
You thought the show was about to go off, and it was like,
I don't think the show was going off until shit's off now.
Yeah. You know who since we saw Brie Bella return, I think they may open the door for Daniel Bryan to come have one last little hoorah in WWE.
And get get choked out by fucking Gnther.
Hey,
that's what's gonna happen. Gnther gonna choke his ass out.
So I mean, I don't know. I think it's gonna be interesting. Like I said, wasn't too many really surprises in the Royal Rumble. I think Trick Williams had a great response from the crowd.
Yeah, amazing.
I think that was good. He was, I wish you gave him a little bit more of a stronger showing. But yeah, I mean, we started to see this WrestleMania card form. So how do y'all think WrestleMania is going to turn out? What do you think the matches?
So, I think you still have to wait for Drew's challenger to be selected.
That's going to be a triple threat. I can tell you it's going to be a triple threat.
It should just go to
or it could be a fatal four-way. It's going to be a triple threat or a fatal four-way.
I mean, whoever wins the chamber, that's who obviously is going to challenge Drew.
Who the fourth person?
Sami Zayn.
No.
Come on, I don't want to see Sami.
No.
Nobody wants it, but I think.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. That match wasn't that good on Royal Rumble.
The match was what it was supposed to be.
Yeah. Give Drew a victory going into WrestleMania.
Not only that, but a dominant victory. He whooped Sammy's ass. Yeah. That needed to happen like that.
So now Sami Zayn's like 0-12 against Drew McIntyre.
I didn't like it.
But I think the night 2 main event is CM Punk Reigns.
Yeah.
At this point,
Sure.
that had the most.
That promo, they
behind
killed in that promo, man. That's the promo for you, man. Now the only problem is I don't think Roman Reigns got another promo in him. That's the only problem.
This feud though, it might save Triple H's job, and I don't know how I feel about that. It might save his job.
What do you mean save his
I don't
job?
think his
Like,
job
he
was
retired.
ever like. I don't think his job was ever like.
I don't think his job is ever in question.
Yeah.
You don't think so?
Nah.
No.
They're still making money hand over
The way
fist.
he moves through, as long as Shawn Michaels is still in NXT, he will always be having a job because Shawn Michaels brings up the young talent, he grabs them and he takes them to another height. If you look at the WWE now, it's full of NXT guys.
Right. But that's the problem at the same time though. If Roman Reigns decides I'm done today, who do they go to?
I mean, right now it's have to be
Yeah.
CM Punk. Right now, CM Punk's gonna have to hold the company down for a minute.
I don't have an answer for that. I'm being honest with you. There's nobody like the Tribal Chief. Because I would say go to Brock Lesnar, but Brock Lesnar doesn't make good matches.
I think
He's
Brock
just-
Lesnar
he
last
gonna
year.
dominate the
It's
match.
built on star power. Who is that next mega star?
Well, Seth Rollins
I
has
think
it.
Opa.
Seth
I think
Rollins has
Opa.
it.
I think Opa's next. I think
No,
Opa's
Opa
gonna
don't
be
know how
next.
to talk.
You
Opa can't
gotta
talk.
hope that Triple H is gonna do the right thing with Oba.
But you know who I think they want to be the next star? Braun Breaker. They want Braun Breaker to be that next
That's the guy I can see doing it.
superstar. That's the guy they want to be next.
But I'm here to tell you, a lot of these guys can't. This is the reason why Paul Heyman will forever live on.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys can't cut a promo.
That's what I was just about to say.
Yeah.
Braun Breaker is always going to need a manager for his character to work,
Yeah.
unless he just gets miraculous with the promos like Reigns.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Roman Reigns promo.
Actually, bro, he's not bad
no,
on the
but-
promos.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you
Reigns
somebody
ain't
who
bad.
really got me on promos. That goddamn Solo Sikoa. Solo has gotten me on
Solo's
promos,
hilarious,
man.
bro. That is
Solo has been doing very good on promos, man. That dark promo he put out there with the Wyatt family, I said, "Oh shit, Solo!"
I've always loved Fatu's promos as well. Jacob Fatu.
Think about
oh,
two guys.
gas, no brakes. Yada I mean.
Bro,
Coast to coast, post to post. Hell, I'm Godzilla. Everybody was with me.
He said, I went from EPT to WWE. Bro, I want him to win at WrestleMania. I think he should win at WrestleMania against Drew McIntyre. But it's gonna be him, Cody, and Cody.
So we all agree that
Yeah, true.
Cody's not good enough to be a superstar to take over the
I mean,
company.
he has. I mean, it's just he's not
Cody's
as
the
entertaining.
chaser. Cody works as a chaser.
That's what it was. Here's what it is. Like, I did a podcast with a buddy of mine. His name is David Manning. He used to be one of the promoters at the Sportatorium we had here in Dallas with the Von Erich family. And we've had conversations about wrestling. The money has always been when the baby face is chasing the heel for the title.
Yeah.
Because everyone wants to see the baby face beat the heel. That's where the money is at. But we're in a different time. I think people would lose their mind if Cody flips that switch and turns heel. I think there's gonna be money in that. I think there's money in a heel.
Okay,
Because I don't know if y'all watch.
here's another thing.
Here's
You
why-
feel as though, and let me ask y'all this:
But
y'all feel as though Gunther can do it?
do what?
Can Gunther be the megastar as a heel?
I mean, I think he's already like a star. I don't know if he's a
No.
mega star, but I think
Megastar, is he profitable? Would you buy a Gunther T-shirt?
I don't think anyone
No.
would.
See,
I
you'll
don't
buy a
know.
Bloodline T-shirt. You'll buy a Roman Reigns
They've
T-shirt.
done everything to make Gunther work. He's had 2 world title reigns. They gave him the longest Intercontinental Championship reign. Now they've given him Randy Orton's old Legend Killer gimmick, and he's still not over with the fans
But here's
as a
the thing,
heel.
The
It's because he
I
don't
think
cut a
they
good
are.
promo.
I think they are because they know he can work. Like the true wrestling fans know Gunther's a good worker. He's a
Yeah.
good wrestler. Now the money is we want to see this guy get his ass beat every night. And that's what they're doing. They want him to be so hated. They did it. They're doing it right now. So that
They're
is
doing it.
successful. He is probably the most hated man right now in WWE. Like
Yeah,
so
yeah, as far as that.
but you got a lot of guys I think could be the next stars. I think if they do keep it right, Trick Williams. That could be a guy that could be your next star.
Did we really see Roman being this big of a star before he got with Paul Heyman?
No, I thought he was on a decline because remember they had him winning the Intercontinental Championship and stuff like that because
he had a feud. I don't mean to cut you off. What were you saying?
No, you're good.
He had a feud right before he went off on his break with what's his name? Baron Corbin, bro. They had him feuding with Baron.
Oh yeah,
Corbin.
the big dog, the dog food and all that.
Yeah. It was bad.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
It was terrible. Like they had to he needed that gimmick change.
He had a Domino's comeback, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Domino's was about to go bankrupt, and then they said, we're going to flip all this shit around.
Yeah.
That's what he had.
Yeah.
Domino's
Pizza almost went bankrupt, and then they changed everything they was doing. And now it's one of the best pizza food chains in the world.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't even know that about that.
I mean, they needed that. I think eventually, I want them to do something with the whole bloodline, like all the family members. They got to do something again. They did the Civil War thing with the bloodline. I want to see them where they all come together and just be a dominant, just whoop everybody's ass. I'm talking about.
I look at, and it's kind of crazy that you say that because I sit back and I think back when I was watching wrestling when I was younger, why they didn't come together then.
No one knew
like, why nobody been thought about this bloodline shit? Why it just now happened?
Yeah.
Like, why couldn't it be Rikishi, The Rock, and Umaga together? You know what I mean?
Well,
briefly, Rock and Rikishi were tagging for a little bit because it got revealed that they were cousins on air.
Right. That's why Rikishi ran over Stone Cold.
I did it
for The Rock.
For The Rock. I did it for the people.
That's when they should have got them together. It should have been him, and they should have put fucking Umaga with him. Back when Umaga used to come out with the jerseys on.
Well, they did. He did. So they did pitch that. They pitched one time. They said Rikishi was trying to have the Jamal, Rosie, and Rikishi. He wanted to have a faction with all three of them, but it just didn't work out, I guess, for some reason. But yeah, they tried.
I think if
Yokozuna wouldn't have died, I think it would have worked out.
You said what?
They had a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes because if you talk about the whole bloodline, I mean Yokozuna.
That's what I said. I think if Yoko wouldn't have died, I think it would have worked out.
Before The Rock, it was Yoko. That was the big.
Well,
name.
the thing I don't know about that because they had Yoko as being Japanese, so I don't know.
Yeah, his gimmick was.
I think he would have. I think if he'd have stayed alive, I think like the Undertaker, he would have switched to his. You know what I mean?
Ain't no way he was gonna lose that weight. There's no way that dude was gonna lose that weight. And that was his.
I don't think he was gonna lose the weight, but like Big V ain't lose the weight.
But
he went from wrestler to Big V.
But here's the thing, though, Yoko couldn't move anymore. Like he couldn't move anymore. So his
I think he would have been. This is what I'm trying to say. I think him being with his family would have had him, better prepared to move around and actually get in shape and stuff.
Yeah.
I think he should have, and I think you would have seen a different side of you. You actually see him talking, cutting promos. You would have seen. I would have actually known what the fucking BSK was.
Yeah.
Before he just came out of nowhere and said it to me. I'm like, who the fuck is BSK? I had no idea that fucking Godfather and Undertaker rolled deep like that. No fucking idea. And Yokozuna was with him. No fucking idea.
Bone Street Crew.
Right. I had no idea until I thought about it. I was like, damn, they do got all the fucking tattoos, both of them.
And then they were explaining like that was the whole council behind the scenes. Like when a wrestler would fuck up, you had to go get cleared by them.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But then that was wild in the 90s because you had the beef between like the Clique and everybody else and stuff. You had BSK, you had the Clique, and like that was kind of the thing that was behind the scenes. Like, the 90s, it was a lot of politics. Well, there's still a lot of politics in wrestling, but doing that shit.
I'd have liked to have been with the Bone Street Crew because they looked like they went to bars, drank, smoked weed, had a good time, but just don't fuck up. Don't fuck this money up. Like that was their thing. Don't fuck up this gravy train. You're gonna have a good time. Don't you fuck up this gravy train. That's what it sounded like to me.
Man, yeah.
And I think if Yoko would have got a chance to be with his family, I think he would have changed. I think it wouldn't have been Yoko no more. I think he'd have changed his name.
I don't know. I mean, some of those.
That's the thing to think about. Yokozuna actually living through the whole Attitude Era and getting stunned by fucking Stone Cold, and you know what I mean, having a feud with him and shit.
He died in 2000, so that was at the
2000, 2001, right, or something like that. Yeah. I
He
remember
stopped wrestling. Where was that? Like 96?
97, something like that. 96, 97, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
That's why, like the last year, like last couple of bit of his career, they had him in a tag team with Owen Hart because he couldn't move no more.
Right. Owen was doing all the heavy work.
I forgot he was in a tag team with Owen Hart.
Yeah. It was like him, Owen Hart, and like British Bulldog.
Have you ever seen his documentary? It's sad, man.
Yeah, but he was taking care of the whole family though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I said it would have been better. See, that's another reason why it would have been better. Instead of him taking care of the whole family, he got them all with him. You know what I mean?
So we got a little bit off track.
Yeah, we did get off track. I'm sorry.
Track.
I was just thinking about the bloodline earlier. There was a bloodline in the 2000s, man. I wish I could get a cartoon draw of them motherfuckers together.
We kind of got a little bit of what we're going to see. We already know it's going to be CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. I think it's going to be a triple threat between Cody, Jacob, and Drew. I think there's going to be a match. I think it's going to be Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee. Or it could be a multi-women's match because you got Natty, doing a Natty gimmick. I think that's going to be a good gimmick for her now.
Okay, so how do y'all feel about Jade having been fighting for 90 days now? Yeah, because I'm over here like a Jade. I'm a Jade.
She's just a mascot at this point.
I think they're trying to figure out. They don't know who her opponent's going to be for WrestleMania. I think in situations like that, like they're still trying to figure out, okay, what we're going to do with her for WrestleMania.
I think it's supposed to be Bianca, but she couldn't do so they just holding it off. I also think that Jade's injured.
No, she just wrestled like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, she did wrestle.
Chelsea Green, remember? She like squashed Chelsea
Green.
Oh
yeah, she did wrestle Chelsea Green. I know somebody said she ain't wrestled in 90 days.
No.
Maybe she ain't defend the belt
title
90 days.
Maybe in 90 days, whatever. But I think it's gonna be either Chelsea Green. No, I'm sorry. Either Tiffany Stratton or if Bianca comes back before then, or they were kind of teasing something with Jordan Grace there, so. I don't know. I don't know. They could go anywhere. But we already know, like I said, the main cards is going to be CM Punk, Roman Reigns. Like I said, I think it's going to be Jacob Fatu, Drew McIntyre, Cody Rhodes. What do you do with Randy Orton at WrestleMania? That's my question.
Gnther. I knew he was going to say that.
Gnther.
Randy Orton's career is not over yet.
But here's the thing. How do you make that happen? Because Randy's on SmackDown, Gunther's on Raw. How are you going to get... You got to figure out a way to make that happen.
Elimination Chamber.
Okay. All right. So that's one match there.
So that'll be two. That's two guys you got in Elimination Chamber. Then you also... So you're going to have Jacob Fatu and Cody Rhodes in Elimination Chamber. So we're missing two more people. And one of them guys got to be a high flyer. And I don't want it to be Logan Paul.
What do you think about this, though?
Trick Williams.
What if the triple threat is Drew, Randy, and Cody for the title?
Young OG.
Nah, they put Fatu in there.
What's the young OG name?
Javon.
Yeah, put him in there. You need somebody that's gonna come off the top of the cage.
Here's my question for you. If the rumors are true about Chris Jericho coming back, who does he fight at WrestleMania? I think Gunther would make sense. Unless you wanted to be his last match in WWE is Jericho versus Gunther.
No. If Jericho's coming back to WWE, he could fight. If Dom Mysterio does not fight Finn Balor, he could fight Dom Mysterio.
I don't know how I feel about that match.
Because they'll just say Dom got a mystery opponent.
I would also take Randy versus Chris Jericho.
That's something I was thinking too. Because they worked together before.
Okay.
That's a safe opponent for him to come back and face.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
it need to be entertaining.
Let's switch gears here. Okay, I think you got to put Bronson Reed on this WrestleMania card because he's been doing great work.
Yes, you do.
I think him versus LA Knight is a WrestleMania match. Bronson Reed versus LA Knight. If they stretch it out that far, that could be a WrestleMania match.
Just a match or some sort of stipulation to it.
I don't know. Maybe both. I don't know. But I think they could be something, or
Last man standing.
maybe they could tie something in if Seth Rollins isn't 100% healthy. It could be a tag team match. Seth and LA Knight versus Bronson Reed and.
Okay, so that'll be the 6th person, Seth Rollins. That's just 6 people right there. I don't think Seth Rollins will come back off injury to a fucking Elimination Chamber match. Yeah, I take it back. So it'd be Brian Breaker.
Yeah.
So
I tell you another match I think could be a triple threat match. I think you could have Liv Morgan versus Stephanie McClure, and they throw Raquel Rodriguez in there.
As a special guest referee?
No, throw her in there as making a triple threat. That could be
I
a
would
possibility.
agree. I agree to that, but I think the only way to really build that up is to have Raquel cost Liv Morgan
Exactly.
some sort of opportunity.
I
or
think
something like
it
that.
may happen because I think you got to make
Well,
Raquel a face. You can make her a face. I think if you made her a baby face, I think she could get hot.
she got a big ass back, but I understand.
That's her. That's what she show off is that back when she go
Yeah,
up
that big
there.
ass. She always showing that back. That back big as shit. Like when they think about when people talk about big backs, that's what I be thinking about. Like, oh, that back big as. And she's, ain't like she's a big, like overweight enough.
Yeah.
But that back is fucking out of control. Like,
So you got that. Then I think another women's match you're gonna have. Like I said, I think it's gonna be the Bella Twins, Lash Legend, and Nia Jax.
I don't think we getting all this at WrestleMania.
We got 2 nights, remember?
Yeah, but I don't think we getting all this. You
5 matches each night. Is
each night, yeah, you putting too many on there. Yeah.
I thought it was more than that in East, man.
So that means the way you doing it, we getting
it's 5
you
matches.
giving us 20 matches. So I think it's gonna be 5 for SmackDown. It's gonna be 5 for the first night of WrestleMania, 5 for the second night, and then 5 for Monday Night Raw. That's what you giving us.
No, but you got the Bella Twins coming back. The Bella Twins definitely gonna be on
Bella Twins are
WrestleMania.
money.
I'll be honest,
I don't think
want
they
too many
can
tag team
wrestle that
matches.
good, but they
Do
money.
it.
I don't want too many tag team matches.
I mean, it's sad the tag team divisions right now it's kind of trash. To be honest, like they got great tag teams in WWE, but it's trash. The women's tag team division is pretty good right now. That's interesting as hell.
Well, the men's tag team is taken over by the Samoans and the Tongans.
I would ask.
That would be a dream match. That could be a match. Usos versus what's the name? The MFTs.
MFTs.
That could be an interesting.
Usos versus Street Profits. Like that
Street
would be.
Profits has been shown.
They're not
We
on
ain't
TV.
seen
Yeah,
Bianca.
I don't think they're gonna be ready for
They should have broke up personally. It's time for Montez to get his run.
Hey, they showed a video of Montez the other day at a house show. They said that boy got big. They said he been eating good at the house.
Miles Garrett won the first player of the year.
Y'all gotta go look at that. But yeah, we, as the weeks build on, we could try to put together and piece together this WrestleMania card.
Yeah.
We got we got a Elimination Chamber.
I think we should do the
this month,
Elimination
right?
Chamber. Yeah, Elimination Chamber comes on at the end of this month.
Okay.
Then we don't get anything in March. It's just
Nope.
the build up to
Build
April.
up to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I think we might get a Saturday night.
Main event.
Okay. Yeah. A Saturday night. Main
Yeah, we
event.
might get a Saturday night main event because I'm not gonna lie, them Saturday night main events been good lately.
Yeah, they're not bad. They're not bad.
Not bad.
How often do they take place? Is it every 2 to 3 weeks, or how do they do that?
With the Saturday
I
night main
thought it was
event,
every
I
other
think like
month.
once a month or maybe every other month. I think something like
I
that.
think it's every other month.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
they did one in January. They won't do one in February. They'll do another one in March.
Okay.
That's right. They did one the week before the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
So maybe they might do one in March. I don't know.
But I like them though.
I mean, because that's gonna be your last little thing where you could build cards. I mean, build matches going into WrestleMania. But I don't know.
I think we're gonna get a Jacob Fatu. Not my fault. I think we're gonna get a Zilla Fatu sighting soon.
But that's gonna be NXT though.
Yeah, NXT. We're gonna get a Zilla Fatu sighting in NXT. Because I think that's why the guy Ricky attacked him.
Yeah.
I think Zilla's gonna lose the belt to his cousin,
Yeah.
and that's when.
That's terrible. That dude couldn't make it in WWE because
I didn't understand that.
he must have been lazy. Like that's the only way you don't make it is you got to be lazy.
But he never even got. First, he got injured. He got injured at first. I follow him on social media. He got injured at first, and then after that, something happened, and I don't know what the hell it was.
I remember seeing a report that coaches saying like he wasn't like. I can't remember what they said. They said he wasn't like really catching on or something like of that nature. Really, he wasn't showing any improvement. Something along on the lines of that, but we shall see. You know,
Lance Anoa'i.
That's one of them. But yeah, look forward to talking wrestling with y'all again. Make sure you follow those guys on all their social media platforms. Ignorant Thinkers Podcast, Quest 64 in the building. You know me, I'm Ray for Ray Ray's Podcast. And if you want to see some cool interviews, I got an interview up with the Hardy Boys. If y'all like wrestling, I got an interview with the Hardy Boys and Mike Santana from TNA. So go check those out if y'all want to go check that, right? But make sure
you walk down the aisle with Mike Santana. You got to see all that too, man.
Yeah. Yeah, make sure y'all tune in here. We got all the sports here on the Attack on Sports Network. It's the wrestling show we just did, so you get all the good content here, all right? We gonna catch y'all next time. It's your boy Ray, Ignorant Thinkers Podcast, Quest 64. We out of here, y'all.
We out of here, baby.